Buongiorno tutti, è molto bello rivederti. Come va oggi? Ottimo, sto bene, grazie mille. E, e il 96 giorno di gioco gratuito. Parliamo delle missioni da Marius. Hey everyone, Yaki the Free here, playing on my free-to-play account, saying in Italian that it is day 96 on the free-to-play. Going to pick up an epic skill tome later. And I'm just choosing Italian today because I personally learned something just by mistake yesterday. And it's a pretty big thing regarding the Marius missions, anyways. But let's take a look at something else that happened today. Oh, by the way, the name Marius, there's a lot of differences in opinion about the root source for the word Marius for the name, kind of like a Roman god for Mars, god of war. And definitely Marius the horse in Raid Shadow Legends is the god of war. He's probably the best champion in the game from everything I've seen. However, there's something else to be said, like the name Mar, M-A-R-E, for female horse, potentially derives from some ancient Chinese dialects like Cantonese, where it's like Ma was the name of a horse, and then the Mongols brought it to peoples like the Romans and whoever fought them, and it came back to like the Germanic area. So a female horse, there's a lot of different root sources potentially for the name Mar and Marius. However, I like to go with the Roman one. That's why I chose Italian today because Marius is the god of war, and this game is all about war. So there was an update or two today, I'm assuming, because I look in my box here, my mailbox, and I've got an extra clan boss keys and some extra energy. So be sure, you do your update if it's not automatic or whatever, and spend your clan boss keys because it's a times 2 sacred chance. And if you're on Nightmare and Ultra Nightmare, you want to make sure that those bosses die. If your clan isn't killing them, but they're doing it almost, this is the time. Get your clans together, get your people together, get your sacreds together, and start your summoning. So, what I learned in the Marius missions, okay? Let's go into it automatically defaults to Ramantu. And that's the thing about this game. There's a lot of odd inconsistencies, okay? My Arbiter missions are done. I don't know if you can do Ramantu while Arbiter missions are going, but you can do your Marius missions while your Ramantus are going. I had no idea, so I've done two. And the first one was get 120 of those lesser oils from Sand Devil. So I just went in there so that I could ascend some gear or whatnot. And all of a sudden it says, mission complete. I was like, what the hell? I came into the Marius missions, and there it was. And the second one is get 120 or 150 of the lesser things from Shogun's Grove. And there's a tournament that's currently going to pick up those items. So if you don't know, you can do your Ramantu missions at the same time as your Marius. Now, a lot of what I've got in Marius, I'm going to breeze right through it until certain things, like I'm going to be gate kept by the Iron Twins for at least a week because the Spirit one opens today and then the Force one opens tomorrow. And the Magic one is here, as you see in the order, and then it wants Void, and then it spends stuff, and then it's out of order, it's out of sync on purpose just to hold players back, make it last longer. I don't agree, but I understand why they do it. So if you didn't know, now you do. You can simultaneously accomplish Romanto missions and your Marius missions. I didn't know. It was a pretty excellent accidental discovery. Stag Knight. Can't believe how many Stag Knights came on this account. Forget just one, but a +1 Stag Knight in less than like, what was it, 2 days or 3 days? Pretty good. So again, this is just a preliminary build for the guy. A little bit of masteries, trying to get through Bannerlord stuff, but he's almost ready to go. I need 2 more epic skill tomes, and he's going to get one to log in today, so he'll have the 95% debuff chance. Need 1 more for his cooldown, and then mastery him out, and I'm going to have a beast debuffer Stag Knight. I'm very happy about that guy. Hopefully, I can pull some kind of a soul for him because I have three that came from two, I think came from Hydra chest. Didn't get anything special except some Mithrala fragments. So again, let's look at my summons here. And Archmage helmet is coming home soon. But look at this. Got 29 Mithrala frags. Not bad. Got her shoulder showing just a little bit here. But it's a wonderful shard summon event. You know, you can pick up these progressive chances again on the heroes for your Lady Makage fusion. So if, you know, Kriya, just pull her straight up, save me a lot of hassle. It's not happening. We're going to try. We're definitely going to try, get the epics, whatever's going on there. And then it's a progressive chance on your sacred shards as well. And I think it's going up to a ×2 in a couple days. So maybe you want to save your sacreds. I don't know. I'm getting close to getting another primal. Don't really care. Wish you guys all the best. We're going to pull these two ancient shards. Oh, so let's see. I want a 6-star, my Stag Knight. So you need, you know, 5 5-stars. I have 3. Then I just need to pick up 2 more 4-stars, which you'll see over here. I have 2 chickens ready to upgrade there because I have 1 5-star chicken in my what do you call it here? The tavern, not skills. There we go. So basically, by the end of today, if I don't go for too much Phantom Shogun's Grove, which I'm going to show you later, my stage 19 auto farm, it's never failed yet. This Stag Knight is going to be maxed out quite soon. And I'm saving these gems for the gem mine. So let's pick up that 1 shiny gem. And now let's do our summons here. And hopefully, whatever happens, I need these 2 3-stars, no matter what happens. But I would prefer a nice epic. It would be great. Castigator is part of a fusion. He's not a bad. This heal here that equalizes HP after he heals the lowest target by 20% of this champion's max HP. This is a huge heal, especially on a rare. And it can help you in an extreme clutch situation. Who's Spy Master? I forget. Somebody did something special about this guy. There's a 40% chance to decrease buffs. AoE block buffs, that's not bad. And he's a banner lord. Is this a provoke? Ooh, counterattack also has a on 2 random enemy provoke. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he could help me, but I don't think I'll need him by the time I get my Archmage helmet and Gerhard with my maxed out Staggy. So let me make sure on the wish list here, I put Alice back in because if you get a 6-star Alice or 6-star any Lego, it's good news. But I don't really have any hope or prayer of earning anything. I didn't know there was a soul summoning tournament coming. Probably could have looked and seen it. I don't know, but I don't really care. I pulled the souls, that immortal soul when I did because I do what I want and I have fun doing it. Hopefully something decent comes out though. Something decent. More than 1-star stuff. Can't argue with a cold heart. I already have a 2-star cold heart on my second cold heart, so I don't really need that one, but that's all right. Let's take a look at number 2 soul. Raider. I think she's part of the fusion for Razin, so I definitely wouldn't use that on my first Raider that I have anyways. And soul number 3, another nothing, right? I keep getting a lot of this Torix. He's pretty good in your faction wars. He's got an AoE provoke. He's pretty good. So on the awaken, yeah, it wants me to awaken Torix. We're not doing that. If I sell any of these souls here, I don't need you. Won't use you. Don't need you. I definitely don't have enough to buy anything that I need to. Hey, this thing keeps coming up, whatever that is. I'm not even looking. But now let's try the Phantom Shogun's Grove on stage 19 autumn. And I picked 19 obviously because of the affinity, and it's never failed yet. So if it fails now, I would laugh. Maybe I could get through 21. I don't know. But you'll see, like way back in the Hell Hades Challenge, I was the second overall in the entire competition with a stage 23 clear. But that he had like 11 or 12 procs in a row. The dude went off, his meth kicked in. He was a crackhead looking for more, and he just kept hitting the boss. So that's not going to work. This is the team. And the reason that I believe it is successful as it is, As you'll see, I have, maybe I'll switch this over here. I have so many 5-star blessings. Everybody's got at least a 5-star blessing, and Tagore's got a 6-star. So I don't still know overall exactly every little nuance in this battle, but if everybody's got at least a 5-star blessing, even when they're enfeebled, if they do a single hit, the boss will only gain like one of his stacks of whatever the stacks are called. But let's watch this run on auto, and you'll see Coldheart's my enfeeble tank. She always gets hit immediately. But Dahi, another reason why he's good in here is his extra turn inherent mechanic. He naturally can get himself extra turns. Plus, I have him in Relentless. So he can wear off all the debuffs like the Enfeeble and stuff pretty quickly. And again, it doesn't look good at the start here, right? And I've never seen this fail. Not yet. So again, if it fails right now, I'm going to have a good laugh. But Tagore, you know, being a 6-star soul, he's usually the last one alive if everyone else dies anyways. But you look, like he hits the boss without enfeeble on, he brings his meter thing right back down every time. So this is a bit longer of a run because Alice didn't land a brimstone that's going to proc. And Tagore, he can solo this boss. Like if everybody keeps dying, that boss hasn't killed my Tagore yet on stage 19 on auto. So there we go. There's Alice landing that brimstone. So on a side note, my main account for the first time, I decided to try Animus in Curse City, and I beat him on normal, and I used a Cold Heart. I don't know much about the Animus fight, and he kept rezzing, and then I started reading stuff. But Cold Heart brings the heal reduction of 100% on the A1, and that's what helped me beat Animus. So Cold Heart is viable in more areas than just Spider 20 and Fire Knight and Faction Wars. You can use Cold Heart, as you're seeing here, with a high blessing. She's my enfeeble tank. Pretty decent, eh? So that was a bit longer than normal, but look at that, man. That's some good points for the what do you call it? The tournament that's going. And that's only stage 19. If you could do, stage 15 even, it's going to give you, if you're trying to farm out those prism shards for, what is it called here? The summon pool for the Sylvan Watchers. I almost convinced myself to spend the gems and farm it last night. For me, it's important to unlock this gem mine completely before I spend any more gems trying to gamble. For me, on the free to play, that's how I'm going to play this account. Do I have anything here I can do in Classic Arena? Yep, I got three battles at least. I'm not going to subject you to me kicking their asses. It's going to be easy. But is there something? I don't know. I'm curious actually. Let's see if my Arbiter can outspeed this Fabian. And we're going to do it on manual. I have a 283 Arbiter. A lot faster. Let's see what happens here. I don't know if I should sheep somebody or not. No, we're going to make sure no one has any buffs. Wow, their Alice is fast, eh? So increase my accuracy. Hopefully everybody gets a decreased defense. Perfect. Bye-bye, Fabian. Bye-bye, Ugo. Oh, man, you go, Dahi. So I don't care if this bitch Esme is left, Earth Dancer, whatever, you're toast. Not bad. Pretty decent arena team for me, considering I didn't go for any fusions, but having Wukong, nobody was going to get a buff because I was faster, but that's what makes my arena farming in my Great Hall that much smoother. As you're looking, I'm 600 and something medals away, like 160 battles here, 161 wins, and I will have a second maxed out Great Hall affinity bonus. Be fast. If you're not going to be fast, be in Stone Skin and be tanky as hell with like an ultimate Death Knight if you have them. This was Yakety the Free playing on my free to play account, day 96. Hopefully, you learned something about the Marius Missions. Good luck to you on any summons you do. Take care.